Of course.
Most certainly.
Absolutely.
Now, if I remember correctly, there's another item up here towards the top, but you may have to go back to where you found that ninja armor.
Yeah, I think you have to actually go back to like the
Yeah, I think it's like above you.
Of Light Town, and then jump off of something
Yeah.
to be able to get it.
I thought it was up there. But
You recommend messing with that?
I mean, do you like your spear?
Is it a better spear, or
It's not a spear.
you can tell me what sort of weapon it is, and I decide
It's
to
a
mess
sword.
with it.
It's a
It's like an
glorious.
Is it like a foil or an épée or something?
I think
No.
more eastern.
A little more eastern.
Oh, a katana.
There you go.
Oh yes. Well, Gunther likes the anime, I'm sure.
He needs his Hanzo steel.
Yes, let's go get the.
It is the quick draw one too.
Yeah.
So
Is it
you can reenact all your favorite movies.
Is it awesome or is it just unique?
It's a dexterity-based weapon.
It's a dex weapon, and it's actually a pretty all the katanas are actually pretty good for dex.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, but I actually saw mentioned somewhere that the Uchi katana, which was in the previous one, I believe, was supposedly a very good dex weapon. So
Yep. That the one up here is not the Uchi katana, but it is a very good one.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the dagger, so hey, let's head up there and see if I can find it. Remember?
Basically, you want to go to where the very first rickety bridge was.
Oh, that.
Actually, back pretty much back where the
Where the dark guy was, the first dark guy.
where the first dark guy was.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
And then there'll be another path that seems to end in a dead end, but if you look down, there'll be a glowy, and you kind of have to jump to it.
It's always satisfying to see souls just show up randomly out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's kind of just lets you know that the AI is as bad as this area as you are.
Whoa, I thought that guy was falling in slow motion for a second.
Oh, nice kick. Except he didn't fall as far.
Yeah, it looked like he was falling in slow motion. I was like, what the hell? Adios. Adios.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep. Man, I am loving kicking.
If he has a grudge, he will find me.
Yep.
It may take half an hour.
I'm sure the pathing algorithm will be able to come up with something. Whoever had to come up with that, must have just hated this area so
Yeah.
much. So I can't imagine how the enemies find you in this place.
Wonder if the paths are predetermined, someone actually laid out a way for them to get everywhere, or if it's on the
It
fly.
wouldn't
Is that
surprise
guy trying to
me,
find his way
be
to me? He's at
honest.
the bonfire. Look at that. One of the guys I kicked off actually lived, I think.
Oh, that's great.
Okay,
taking
let me
his time.
see. So there was actually a path I missed up
Yeah,
here.
the one to the right there, I
Yeah.
believe goes to a glowy straight in front of you.
Yeah.
And I remember there was something I missed up here. That's actually a jump downward.
There is a glowy that's a jump downward
That's it.
towards the start of the level, and it's the katana.
Yeah.
Well, there was a second path up here that I did not explore, I don't think. With a stab, I guess?
Yeah, actually, I believe that's the one right in front of you.
Yeah, that's why I was angling this way. Let me see.
Yeah, and there's guys up there.
Oh, that's back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. See, the first time I did this and I wandered back into this area by a different way, I didn't recognize that it was the start of the level until I was actually in the start of the level. I just seeing it from a different dimension
Okay.
totally screwed with my head, and that never happens. So I was really impressed with the way this area messes with your sense of direction.
Oh. That went badly.
At least he didn't die. I think you need to get your Air Jordans on.
Yeah.
I'd say get naked, but I think you're still already
Uh-oh.
the lowest weight
Oh,
class, so
there he is.
we finally find you.
Man, I just barely
did.
whiffed on that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still in the lowest weight class.
I'm gonna have to drop down there regardless afterward, I think.
All of the what was I trying to say? Never mind.
All the whatchamahoozits.
Exactly. All the whatchamathingies.
Go on, you wordsmith. Ladder, ladder, ladder.
I would, but I don't have any more Titanite shards.
Was that a smithing joke?
Something like that.
Heh.
He also doesn't have any souls left.
Yeah, I was close to actually having a level in store.
Well, your body should be up on the cliff before you jumped off. Well, may or may not. Depends on
That
how
was
far
actually in a
away.
reachable area, so it might actually be...
Whenever you fall off a ledge, the soul, your blood stain ends up in like
It's like 5 seconds
all
before
sorts of
where you
different
died.
places. Yeah.
So, I don't know, you may have been down there too long for it to be back up where you jumped.
Oh, pardon me.
I feel like I don't know. This could just be me misremembering going through the game, but I feel like sometimes if you're on an area that's like
You just gotta chill there.
really easy to fall off and kill yourself on, your soul and you die. Sometimes your souls will just end up back in a much nicer area, like before
Yeah.
you fell off the cliff and ended up in this god awful area. I don't know if that really happens or if I just if I was just imagining it. It's good to hear.
You
He fell off the ladder and hit ya.
flop.
Whoops.
Welp. That was a thing.
A Dark Souls experience.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, let me get my... Man, I see why y'all complain about this. I'm already kind of getting my bearings.
Yeah,
okay,
it's that
that's
right
the
ladder.
glory.
It screws with you, the enemies kill you, you start falling off the ledges, and it just, like,
I
ugh.
haven't seen one of the fat boys in a while. I'm waiting for them to make a comeback.
They do tend to be more on, like, the edges of this area, whereas the mole people kind of populate the center.
Yeah, your stain's down there.
There we
Have
go.
fun.
I landed right on the edge of that plank. The Iaito.
Nice.
Iato.
So I think you need more dexterity to use it, but
Maybe.
it's a pretty nice weapon.
Mm-hmm. It also has a cool, R2.
Yeah.
Most of the
Forged in
katanas, you just make a
Eastern
stab
land.
forward, but that one's the quick draw.
Nice.
It also causes bleed damage.
Ooh.
Yep.
So if you hit enemies enough, you'll get
Basically just do a bunch of extra
yeah.
damage.
It'll make them start bleeding, and if you make their bleed go past whatever the resist is, then it'll do I think half damage to them, half their life damage or something like that.
Something like that. And having a bleed weapon really comes in handy for certain enemies
Yeah.
later in the game.
Because if you can get them to go past the bleed threshold, they'll just do a huge chunk of damage.
It'll do a bunch of damage and stun them,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to get even more hits in.
Okay.
So it's a nice weapon.
I really like that.
Yeah. The one thing to note
if it
though,
was upgraded, I'd use it.
yeah, the one thing to note though is it has like 0 durability, so you can break it very easily.
Yep. All the katanas
Really?
just break really easily. And there's even a ring designed to
Help with that.
give your weapons more durability that only really makes sense to use with the katanas.
Let me see. I'd like to avoid falling all that way. I want to get my...
Just do a little falling.
That is...
I think there's a drop from this
Yeah,
area.
I think you can drop down near the bonfire side and just go down the ladder if
Yeah.
you want to collect your souls.
Yeah, because that's about a level. It's just down there.
At least you didn't die with all of the gaping dragon souls in tow. I've done that before.
Actually, one of the things that they did
I'm
is
still getting my buttons confused.
they patched in one of the earlier patches and give you a homeward bone after every single boss. In the original release, it didn't have that, so like you would have to trek back to your bonfire with a bunch of souls and you would die.
Yep. I think there's some. I don't think it's every boss, but I think that like it's more the bosses that are kind of considered out of the way.
Yeah.
Like the Moonlight Butterfly definitely gives one.
Flop. Yeah. I am such an asshole.
Well, that's how you play Dark
That's
Souls.
how you play Dark Souls.
They have invincibility frames and they're coming up the ladder.
They might have some.
Not
or
when
it
they're
might
coming
just
up
be
the
their
ladder,
hitbox
but
is
when they
weird.
it's when they come from the top, like they do their coming up to the platform animation. You can hit them when they're on the side of the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay, there were those two. Hey, buddy, you want to go downstairs with me? Hanging out?
Want to chill at the bonfire?
Yeah.
Have some Estus together?
Hey, bro. Get a little bit of life in you.
Yeah, bro, got any flasks?
And I don't see that third one. That guy kind of died.
I think that was the guy you kicked down earlier and was making his way back.
Oh, he got his revenge. Because that's I saw those two, and then there was a third one. I was like, third? Where did he come from? Still hanging out.
Even the enemy placement in this area gets confusing. This area is just, it's basically evil.
Lagtown.
You've also discovered the nickname of it without anyone telling you.
Well, I know it's very original and creative. Need humanity.
So I think you can level up. I think you have enough for it.
Oh yes, thank you. I almost forgot.
Might as well.
Yeah,
God knows when
I'm
you're
gonna
going to
start
turn toxic
beefing
again.
into Dex, I guess, strictly.
I forgot to take a look to see if it... Oh, you already have 20, so yeah, you could use that weapon.
Yeah, I forgot I had 20. When I came through last, I beefed up 3 points into it and put 1 into endurance. That's what happened. Okay.
Yep.
Now this way. Dogward Ho. I haven't seen a dart guy in a while.
Don't you worry.
Whoa. Hey, you were in timeout for a reason, mister.
I might even go so far as to say asking ye shall receive, but you're not quite far enough.
Yeah.
More dogs.
I think I
Whoa.
can hear one of them firing, though.
Whoa. That is a trick. He just did it twice in a row. Holy crap. Bad dog. Oh, and there's a guy behind me. When did this happen?
Bad dog, no fire.
Ooh, I died. Where did that other guy come from? Did he come down from upstairs? I
Yeah, he
guess?
came down from upstairs.
Yeah. Basically this area right here can kind of become a clusterfuck of enemies pretty quickly.
Server.
I would go upstairs and take care of the 3 guys chilling
That's a
before going
spatula
on
sword.
to the dog.
I think that's what the butcher was using, the server.
It's a delicious
The
ride.
butcher actually has a butcher scythe cleaver weapon. The server, I believe, isn't used by enemies.
Well, if I ever got... Oh, well, I did get killed by it, so I did get served. You'll see what happened, Kuvo. Trust me, it is quite a thing.
Oh, the butcher found you?
Oh yeah.
The first one was easy. The second one, well, that was...
the other guy.
Vicus loved that.
That's probably been one of my favorite moments so far.
That episode when I return and find him a second time is going to be called Fat Man Returns. Because Adder made a Fat Batman sort of reference, and then I got to it, I'm like, Fat Man Returns. It's like, because I have the audio gained, I've got the audio on the TV so low because I don't want it to, echo too much to where denoising wouldn't get rid of it. And I can still hear the game, but I've also got my headphones on for Skyping. So, well, I don't hear every subtle thing, so I could not hear him landing and doing his thing. So basically...
And it ended awesomely.
Yes, both times. Oh.
This is one of the areas where you actually need audio because you can hear the dark guys before you can see them.
Well, so dog breathes fire. That one from the last time just went crazy with breathing fire.
He was making up for all the other ones who hadn't. Because, like, a lot of the time with me, what they will do pretty much every time is run, jump into me like that I block with my shield, and then use the fire.
Well, of course, they're happy to see that you came home, and they're trying to bark, but they breathe fire. That's how dogs work. It's unintentional. You see, everybody wants just some loving in this game. You want snuggling, you want dogs that are happy to see you home. Speaking of, where is Dog?
Dog fell off. He's dead.
What? There should have been a second dog.
The dogs roam around up here. They don't have a set place where they stand.
Patrol routes. It's another one of those MMO terms. Oh, Dart.
Oh, you found where he is.
He found me. I think I'm in a blind spot of his.
If you're not toxic by now, you probably have.
Whoops. Ah, hugged.
Blanca, not the head bite.
I didn't need that helmet.
Ooh, boy.
I'm surprised he ain't got hit by those darts yet.
I broke out of that hug before he could do much of anything to me. The first time he really got me. That's strange. Whoop. Ah. Wait for it. Wait for it.
You're almost toxic.
That's why I'm backing away for a bit.
A lot of the time with Toxic, you kind of want to just find a safe spot and sit there for just a little bit.
And that's what I did. Now,
The most annoying thing about this dude is that you can get to him, but you have to kind of just ignore him when he first starts shooting at you and move onward.
yeah, I see where he is.
If you've seen where he's at, then you can kind of trace
Yeah.
a route almost.
Luckily, the darts are kind of slow, so you can see where they're coming from.
And
Yep.
is he going to be able to hit me from here when I circle back around? Or is he only going to be able to hit me from over there?
I think the only area he really hits you from is that bridge,
Yeah.
like that bridge with the dogs and the
Whoa!
guys.
Hello.
Just because he's standing on the edge of his platform.
What
Ooh,
is
hi there.
that?
It's a thing.
Yeah, where's some salt? It's making me feel like a slug for
Squid
some
type
reason.
thing.
Yeah, another one of these bridges. No, it's not one of these bridges. Cool.
I would try not to get too close to Squid Thing's front.
Well, I was thinking about trying that, but since you told me,
I was considering it.
try range battle. Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, so here's a location where a bow would come in handy.
Well, I do have crossbows,
There is a way to deal with him melee
but
that kind of involves ignoring him for right
Yeah,
now.
he's not going to hurt you where you are right now.
Yep. Only if you try to go get the glowy that's right next to him.
Let me see here.
I think he's out of range for that.
There are no buddies around here.
Often they're dead by this point.
Yeah. Okay, Squid Bro. Oh. There's a gentleman down there. He's quite distraught. Oh, here he is. Hey, pal. Whoa! Fly. What is this?
Oh, you've met the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm going to let you on a secret for them. They spawn infinitely.
How do you kill them?
One of
I can't.
the few
There we go.
things that does.
Oh,
And yeah, you kind of have to like wait for them to get on the same plane as you.
Yeah, I
to
think that
really
one was
be
stuck
able to hit
underneath
them.
you and was clipping through the floor.
I think I saw a dart zip
That will
by.
happen too.
I'm not positive.
You are in a fun area.
Oh man,
Like if you thought that Blight Town just couldn't get any more fun, ooh baby.
I'm on pins and needles.
Yeah, so Dark Guy was
Darts or
still above
something.
you.
Yeah, I'm seeing things zip by. I can't make out what they are.
They're probably darts. Those are the only real like projectile.
Yeah, that guy where the glowy is, I believe the Dark Guy's right above you.
Yeah, it's looking like.
Yup. There should be a pretty long ladder or set of ladders that would take you right to him.
Get me more on his level.
Come on, son.
Take him down a notch. Let me see. An upward ladder.
I would hope you'd take him
I see a
down
ladder
several
downward.
notches.
There should be
Whoa.
an upward run around there someplace.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy's not impossible to get to.
Yeah. Oh god.
That would be really dickish.
Where is that upward
That'd
ladder?
be evil.
I see two downward ladders. Let me think. Torches.
I've actually lost the screen for. Oh, okay. One of the ladders down will take you to another area that has like a ramp on it,
Mm-hmm.
and the upwards ladder will be right next to the ramp. I think if you
The one near
have the ladder,
one near Squid Guy.
Yeah,
yes, yep. There should be like a downwards ramp near, like, on that platform, and next to the ramp is another ladder that goes up, and that leads to the poison guy.
Hey, there's a glowy.
And more glowies. Always more glowies.
Whoop. Dart dude found me.
That's a different dart dude.
Yeah. I guess I'm in a hiding spot here. But I don't know where Dart Bro is. Where is he?
The one that got you is farther down the level and you can't get to him
Oh,
yet.
I see it. I see the ladder here.
This is another place where the ladders can be a little hard to spot.
Yeah, I looked straight at that ladder, but I didn't see it initially.
There were ladders that I found in Blighttown only on my second run through, honest to God.
Whoop. Off you
Especially
go.
like the first time you go through this, a lot of the time you're just panicking and trying to get somewhere and you have no idea where, so you end up missing things.
Oh
The ladders
man, I don't
blend
think
right
he
in.
actually died. Gotta go down and finish him off, I think.
Is he still down there? I can't see
Yeah,
him
he
in the
lived.
stream.
He lived through the fall.
Whoops.
Damn it.